Here we go yet again. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the rapper Quavo getting into more trouble. This time there was a robbery on a yacht. Somebody allegedly robbed the yacht because he wanted a refund, and there were quite a few passengers on board, including Quavo. Now, I don't know if Quavo was the guy robbing the yacht. I don't think so. I think he just happened to be in yet another bad situation. Now, remember the first bad situation, or I guess the most famous bad situation. Let's go back a little bit. Maybe you don't know who I'm talking about. Maybe you do. But Quavo is from the rap group Migos. And earlier this year, his nephew, Takeoff from Migos, got shot and killed in Houston, Texas. There was a dice game going wrong. I think Quavo, the guy who was now in yet another bad situation, was talking kind of crazy to somebody. Somebody gets upset. All of a sudden, guns get produced. And Takeoff, the nephew, and if you see the picture right here on the screen, that's Takeoff on the left, Quavo on the right. They're right around the same age, although they are uncle and nephew. Anyway, Takeoff, the nephew, is minding his business, not saying too much. He's a pretty quiet person. He just happens to be at the wrong place, wrong time, gets shot by a straight bullet, and he dies right there on the scene. Right there in Houston after a dice game gone wrong. Now, somebody might say, you know what? It might not be a good idea to be a multimillionaire, mega famous and whatnot. One of your members of the group, Offset, is married to Cardi B. Maybe you shouldn't be at a dice game. Maybe you should be in the more safe and controlled environment. But, you know, sometimes it's not quite that way, although it should be that way. Now, we're going to get into the news clip about the yacht that got robbed. Okay. Now, you see the headline right here. Rapper Quavo on yacht when crew threatened, possibly robbed along Miami River. And then the subhead, rapper Quavo was on board at the time of the incident, but was not named as an aggressor. An incident report said. I guess they misspelled that right there. So let's go ahead and get into the news clip right here. All right, I guess it's just like stock footage right here. So I guess this is the yacht after the police then pulled up on it. This is still pretty early, so there might not necessarily be a news report about what's going on. We're going to get into the article to glean a little bit more information. But we got police boats out there. We got police cars out there. We got a little bit of everything. Okay. Now we're seeing the footage. Have you ever heard about a yacht getting robbed at gunpoint? Somebody wanted a refund. Somebody was not pleased with the service. So they said, you know what? I'm going to pull my pistol out and put it to the captain's head. And we're going to hold the entire boat. It was like over a dozen or so party goers. It was a bunch of people on board, and now we got a bad situation. All right. I'm not sure if it was another rapper, somebody in Quavo's entourage. I have no idea, but I did hear rapper, gunpoint, yacht robbery, etc. Let's get into the article right here. So police are investigating an incident on a yacht Sunday along the Miami River after guests allegedly threatened the boat crew and possibly robbed the captain. So they're saying it was more than one person that threatened the crew of the boat. Okay. Miami police initially received a 911 call before 9 p.m. about an armed robbery suspect inside a yacht on the river near 114 Southwest North River Drive behind the wharf, Miami. Police have since clarified that this was not an armed robbery situation, but that it was possibly a strong arm robbery. So I guess the difference is there was no gun involved. So it was a robbery type situation, or at least an attempt at a robbery, but no pistol. I think that's what that means. If I'm wrong, y'all please let me know in the comments below. The incident reportedly began after the guests were advised that their rental time was running out. Police say two men became aggressive with the boat staff as they demanded a refund. The case report stated that one of the men allegedly threatened to kill the captain and throw him in the water overboard if he turned the yacht around. A crew member claimed that he saw the men take the captain's cell phone and wallet, but police say they were conflicting statements from people on the yacht. What in the world? The yacht was later docked and everyone on board was evacuated from the vessel. The report said rapper Quavo, part of the hip-hop group Migos, was on the board at the time of the incident, but was not named as an aggressor in the case report. Let's pause right there. Now, if he was on board, the question is, who else was on board, right? Because I'm hearing, like, when the story first dropped, they said a rapper did it and all this and that. So who else was on board? Were there other people in the entertainment industry? Was it some kind of music video? Like, what's going on? What was the whole incident? Regardless of what's happening, you have Quavo in yet another bad situation. Look, I understand you're a rapper and you got to kind of put on a certain show for people. You got to be in the streets and whatever. Okay, cool. You got to be around certain kind of people. But at a certain point, I'm rich. I got money. I can stay out of the way. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not going to be in a situation where I could be at any kind of risk of something bad happening to me or someone saying I did something I didn't do. All right. I want to be far away from all that nonsense. I want to be as far away as possible. Let's keep on going. The report said the 32-year-old rapper, whose real name is Quavius Kiate Marshall, was one of several men on the yacht. Police added that although 2 firearms were located on the scene, no threats were made with those weapons. So if there was a strong arm robbery and there was a weapon, was it brandished? Like, did you see the imprint of the weapon? Was that a suggestion? See, it's one thing to pull a pistol out and, point it at somebody. It's something else to, like, reveal it up under your shirt or to kind of, like, pretend like you have it. Like, you're kind of making the motion like you have it, but you may not necessarily show it. I want to know all the details here. This is totally crazy. Several people were detained at the scene, but no arrests have been made. Miami Beach police are leading the investigation. Now, what I heard when the story first broke, what I heard is that there was, like, everybody on board was detained. The entire thing, because it wasn't that many passengers. The yacht, we ain't talking about something that's super big. I mean, I guess it's a fairly decent sized yacht, but we're not talking about some kind of mega yacht or anything like that. Can we go back to it right quick? Let's do this. So it wasn't like a big mega yacht or anything like that, but it's a sizable boat. I think it might have been like 20 passengers and, and then the crew as well. So that could be what's going on there. But yeah, Quavo, yet again, like, what's going on? I'm not trying to say it's his fault because I don't know who did what or what happened. But at a certain point, if you keep finding yourself in these bad situations, you got to ask yourself, like, who are you around? What are you doing? I hear about other rich guys that have a lot of money, that have fun, that go party and whatnot. But I don't hear about them getting caught up in things like this. Your nephew died right there in your arms in Houston, and may he rest in peace. Prayers out to his family and to you, Quavo, and everybody else. Offset. It's really unfortunate, but a thing like that happens. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to be around these guys that could potentially get me in harm's way, because the situation with the dice game, you're around these guys. Why are you rolling dice in the hotel? What are you even doing? I wouldn't even be around that kind of stuff. Same thing with this yacht party. Who's on the boat? I want to know about everybody that's around me. Now, granted, it could have been a complete fluke. These guys might have been stand-up, hardworking guys, but I doubt it. Why would you be anywhere with guys that are going to do things like this? All right. And if you don't know them, why would you be in a place that's kind of intimate like that, but guys that could be a little bit sketchy? As I close, I want to say this. Robbing the yacht, strong arming, attacking the captain. I don't understand. Like, are you trying to be a pirate? I'm the captain now. Are we talking about Captain Phillips? Is this what we doing? Are we Somali pirates trying to, get food and water? Like, I don't understand the purpose. I don't get it. You think that you're going to get away with it? You think they're not going to tell the police? The streets don't operate like the regular world. The streets, you can do stuff like this to people and nobody would tell, nobody would get you in trouble. You do something like that to a yacht captain and the crew, they're calling the police immediately. They're calling the police pronto. It's not going to be, oh, you're snitching. That's like black stuff. It's like hood black stuff. Oh, you can't snitch. You can't tell. No. Okay, people that's not involved with the hood culture, not involved with the nonsense. I don't care what color you are, black folks, white folks, everybody. I don't involve with the hood culture. Look, you want to try to pull your gun out on me? You want to try to assault me? You want to try to do something to me? I'm calling the police right away. Oh, you're a snitch. What's that mean? I don't subscribe to that kind of culture where they say I can't call the police after somebody put a gun in my head. Now, I'm going to use all legal avenues. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to sue. If I need to use my weapon legally, I'm going to do whatever I can do legally, whatever is best for me to defend myself, to protect myself. I'm going to do it. I don't care about your code. And people don't quite understand that, I think, and they just do whatever they want to do. You think you're going to rob the captain, take his cell phone, assault him and the crew, threaten the crew, and get away with it? I think not. And if you want to be around guys like that who have that kind of mentality, you're asking for trouble. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with Quavo being in yet another bad situation? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think, if anything, God trying to send a message like, hey, man, you might want to pick better people to be around, pick better environments. All right. Now, normally a yacht wouldn't necessarily be a dangerous place, but if you're around bad kind of people, not people that have their heads screwed on right, it can be a dangerous place. Now, luckily, none of these guns got brandished and utilized on that yacht, because if that was the case, this would be a whole different story right now. You're talking about people getting shot on the yacht. Man, I'm glad that the crew and the captain and everybody's A-okay. This could have ended very badly, but to whoever did this, you got to go, man. You got to go to jail. They're going to tell on you. They're going to go to court. You're not going to be able to say that you're snitching and shame someone into not defending themselves by using the court of law. It's not going to happen. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.